If you live in Southern California, be on the lookout for Dotted Paropsine Leaf Beetle, a new invasive pest of eucalyptus and corymbia trees. Paropsis atomaria, or the Dotted Paropsine Leaf Beetle, is originally native to Australia, but was first found in LA County in 2022. Since then, it has rapidly spread to Orange, San Diego, and parts of Ventura, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. This pest feeds on basically all eucalyptus and corymbia trees, and considering how widespread and common these trees are throughout California, the Dotted Paropsine Leaf Beetle has the potential to cause quite a bit of damage and spread over a very large area. Now, all life stages of Dotted Paropsine Leaf Beetle are pretty easy to recognize. Adult females lay groups of spiny eggs at the tip of tree branches, turning them into these distinctive spike balls. The eggs then hatch into small, greenish-yellow larvae, which feed in groups on the nearby leaves. As the larvae grow, they become more of a yellow color, with distinctive black coloration on their heads and along their backs and sides. These large larvae continue to feed on leaves until they eventually drop to the ground and pupate in the soil. After pupation, adults emerge. Adult Dotted Paropsine Leaf Beetles are large, round beetles, around 3/8 of an inch long and roughly resemble lady beetles. They are a light tan or orangish color, with long visible antennae and small dots all over their backs. An example of all life stages except for the pupae can be seen together here. Both larvae and adults feed on eucalyptus leaves and in large numbers can defoliate large sections of canopy or even skeletonize entire trees. Because adults and larvae are often high up in the canopy out of sight, one of the best ways to identify if you have a leaf beetle infestation is to look for chewed leaves and for beetle droppings. Parts of the tree canopy may start looking sparse, or you may see partially consumed leaves. As beetle populations grow and both larvae and adults feed, any surfaces below the tree start to become covered with their feces, as you can see with the hood of this car. So if you see many small greenish cylinders of feces under your tree, take a closer look for any eggs, larvae, or adults on lower branches to confirm it is Dotted Paropsine leaf beetles. You may also see adults and larvae dropping to the ground. When it comes to managing this pest, my colleagues and I are conducting research, and there's still a lot that we don't know. But there are some steps you can take to help protect your trees. First, keep your trees well watered and healthy, since robust trees are usually less likely to be targeted by pests and more likely to tolerate any pest damage that occurs. Second, monitor consistently for the presence of beetles, so you catch any infestations early. If you do find Paropsis atomaria on your tree, consider how much damage it is you're willing to tolerate, because it may not be worth your time or effort to get rid of the pest if you're okay with a little bit of defoliation on your tree. If you do decide to get rid of this pest, however, working with a tree care or pest control company will probably yield the best results. Most tree care companies are treating Paropsis atomaria infestations with systemic insecticides like imidacloprid or imamectin benzoate. We are currently running experiments to see how effective some of these systemics are, and while we don't yet know how well they work for sure, it is likely they will help reduce beetle populations. Note that these do take some time to take effect, so don't expect immediate results when using systemics. From our initial experiments, we also found that spinosad is an effective contact insecticide and basically killed all larvae feeding on small foliage trees. Finally, you can always consider replacing your eucalyptus with something that isn't susceptible to these beetles, such as a native Californian tree. Depending on your situation, this may save you effort and time in the long run. Overall, keep an eye out for Paropsis atomaria and the damage they cause, especially if you live in LA, Ventura, Orange, or San Diego counties. Vigilance on all of our parts will go a long way in keeping our eucalyptus and corymbia trees safe from Dotted Paropsine leaf beetle.